In a key development, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hosted the Indian contingent that participated in the Commonwealth Games 2022 at his official residence. This interaction came right on the back of Team India winning 61 medals during their splendid outing in Birmingham, finishing 4th on the overall table.
साथियों, कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स शुरू होने से पहले मैंने आप सभी से कहा था, एक प्रकार से वादा किया था कि जब आप लौटेंगे तो हम सब मिलकर के विजयोत्सव मनाएंगे। मेरा एक कॉन्फिडेंस था कि आप विजयी होकर के आने वाले हैं और मेरा एक मैनेजमेंट भी था कि मैं जरूर कितनी ही व्यस्तता होगी आप लोगों के बीच समय निकालूंगा और विजयोत्सव मनाऊंगा।
PM Modi hailed the efforts of the entire Indian contingent for faring well in the Commonwealth Games, which were held in Birmingham in the UK. He said that all of the athletes must now target to bring laurels for the nation in the upcoming Asian Games and the Olympics 2024. During his interaction with the Indian contingent, PM Modi hailed the performances of the women who made the country proud by achieving their targets. He said that the way the nation's daughters dominated the medals tally, it made the whole nation proud with their fantastic performance in the Commonwealth Games.
और साथियों, अपनी बेटियों के प्रदर्शन से तो पूरा देश गदगद है। अभी जब मैं पूजा से बात कर रहा था, मैंने उल्लेख भी किया, पूजा का वो भावुक वीडियो देख सोशल मीडिया के माध्यम से कहा भी था कि आपको माफी मांगने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप देश के लिए विजेता हैं, बस अपनी ईमानदारी और परिश्रम में कभी कमी नहीं छोड़नी है। ओलंपिक्स के बाद विनेश से भी मैंने यही कहा था और मुझे खुशी है उन्होंने निराशा को पीछे छोड़ते हुए श्रेष्ठ प्रदर्शन किया।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauded the Indian hockey contingent's special feat of winning the silver medal in the men's hockey and a bronze medal in the women's hockey at the CWG 2022 as well.
हॉकी में जिस प्रकार हम अपनी लेगेसी को फिर हासिल कर रहे हैं, उसके लिए मैं दोनों टीमों के प्रयास, उनकी मेहनत, उनके मिजाज, उसकी बहुत बहुत सराहना करता हूं, भूरी भूरी प्रशंसा करता हूं।
Highlighting the resilience of the Indian athletes at the CWG 2022, PM Modi explained that with huge pride in the inspiring achievements of the CWG squad, the country is entering Azadi ka Amrit Kal.
आपकी सिद्धि का यश आपके साथ जुड़ करके जैसे हर हिंदुस्तानी गर्व करता है, मैं भी गर्व कर रहा हूं। आप सबका मेरे यहां बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। देखिए, 2 दिन बाद देश आजादी के 75 वर्ष पूरा करने वाला है। एक गर्व की बात है कि देश आप सभी की मेहनत से एक प्रेरणादायक उपलब्धि के साथ आजादी के अमृत काल में प्रवेश कर रहा है।
In a mega affirmation of having zero tolerance for terrorism, JKLF terrorist Bitta Karate's wife and Hizbul Mujahideen leader Syed Salahuddin's son have been sacked by the Jammu and Kashmir administration. The administration, under the direction of Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, sacked 4 government employees, including Azaba Khan, wife of Bitta Karate. The other 2 include an assistant professor who was a former LED terrorist and a scientist of a Kashmir university. Republic accessed the official J&K administration order, which highlights that activities of these terrorist relative employees had come to the adverse notice of law enforcement and intelligence agencies, and they had been found to be involved in activities prejudicial to the interests of the security of the state. Bitta Karate's wife Asba Khan had once expressed how it was an honor for her to marry the terrorist who has publicly admitted to killing several Kashmiri Pandits. In an interview in 1991, Bitta Karate stated that he executed more than 20 Kashmiri Pandits, or maybe more than 30 to 40, he couldn't count. He had also admitted that Kashmiri Pandit Satish Tiku was the first person he killed. A committee for scrutinizing the inputs, records and cognizable material recommended the dismissal of Dr. Muhit Ahmad Bhatt, a scientist in the postgraduate department of computer science at the University of Kashmir. The committee found him being involved in propaganda and secessionist terrorist agenda in the University of Kashmir by radicalizing students. The J&K government also sacked Majid Hussain Qadri, a senior assistant professor in the Department of Management Studies of the University of Kashmir. He has been dismissed for having a long association with terror organizations, including the Lashkar-e-Toiba. He had earlier been booked under the Public Safety Act and has figured in a number of FIRs relating to various terror-related cases in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The Caste Scrutiny Committee in Maharashtra has given a clean chit to former NCB Zonal Director Samir Wankhede. The order reads, Wankhede and his father do not belong to the Muslim community but to the Mahar scheduled caste. In an exclusive conversation with Republic, former NCB Zonal Director Samir Wankhede said that he had faith in the judiciary that the truth would prevail. Wankhede further stated that all documents submitted were real.
डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट किए थे वो सत्य के आधार पर डॉक्यूमेंट्स थे एंड दोज वर वैलिड डॉक्यूमेंट्स एंड समीर वानखेड़े एंड हिज फादर डेफिनेटली बिलोंग्स टू द शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट महार कम्युनिटी.
Addressing a press conference, BJP spokesperson Sambit Patra lambasted the Arvind Kejriwal government and threw an open challenge to the Delhi government and the Aam Aadmi Party as the mega face-off over freebies continued.
कानून से भी आम आदमी पार्टी को संरक्षण नहीं मिलने वाला है, इसलिए फ्रीबी करके इस पर रोज प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके मोदी जी की सरकार के ऊपर हमला बोल करके कहीं न कहीं मनीष सिसोदिया जी के एंटीसिपेटरी बेल के लिए ये एप्लीकेशन चल रहा है. जब मनीष सिसोदिया पे गाज गिरेगा तो बताएंगे देखो हमने तो अटैक किया था, इसलिए हमें इस प्रकार से भुगतना पड़ रहा है.
In an exclusive conversation with Republic, a 21-year-old BTech student spoke about the loss he suffered by crypto. He further said that influencers kept urging him to invest.
Influencers and many YouTubers they promote stuff. They are getting paid for that. So many are falling into scams. At first I had no idea about crypto, but after it's been 1 year, so I know many new users falling into scams by these influencers and YouTubers.
Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Jairam Thakur ordered a probe into the damage to a major portion of the Kalka-Shimla highway in Solar following heavy rains and directed the regional office of the National Highways Authority of India to submit a report. The agency through which the construction had taken place has also been reported. A team of engineers will visit the spot and investigate as well. Mumbai-born author Salman Rushdie was stabbed in the neck and abdomen at a literary event in New York State in the US last night. The 75-year-old author is on the ventilator and could lose an eye apart from damage to his liver as per the reports. The police have apprehended his attacker and the investigation is underway. Renowned author Salman Rushdie, who was critically injured after he was brutally stabbed by a man, may lose an eye, according to his agent. He was attacked on stage and is now on ventilator and is also unable to speak, is the latest. Condemning the attack on Indian-born author Salman Rushdie in New York, French President Emmanuel Macron said Rushdie's fight is universal now. He said for 33 years, Rushdie had embodied freedom and the fight against obscurantism. Macron tweeted, he has just been the victim of a cowardly attack by the forces of hatred and barbarism. Calling the attack on Salman Rushdie appalling, US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said that US President Joe Biden and the entire White House were praying for a speedy recovery after the author was attacked at Chautauqua Institution Hall in New York. UK's Foreign Minister and Prime Ministerial hopeful Liz Truss slammed what she described as a disgraceful attack on Salman Rushdie. She wrote that people must be able to speak freely and freedom of speech must be defended. She also said her thoughts were with him, his family, as well as with his loved ones. Ahead of India's 75th Independence Day, a dress rehearsal was conducted at the iconic Red Fort in Delhi. The Jawans were seen conducting a march past while a helicopter showered flower petals from above. As India gears up for the 75th Independence Day celebrations, Home Minister Amit Shah hoisted a national flag atop his residence earlier this morning as part of the Tiranga campaign under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath hoisted a national flag in the run-up to the Independence Day. Taking to social media, Yogi, the Chief Minister, said the whole country is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi to commemorate the completion of 75 years of the country's independence. The national flag of India is also a symbol of our pride, a symbol of our bravery, peace and sacrifice of the country.
हमारी आन, मान और शान का प्रतीक भारत का राष्ट्रध्वज तिरंगा देश के शौर्य, शांति और बलिदान का प्रतीक भी है। आइए 13 अगस्त से 15 अगस्त तक हर घर तिरंगा अभियान से जुड़कर हम भी अपने अपने घर पर तिरंगा फहराकर आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव में भागीदार बने। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत के संकल्प से जुड़े।
In Uttarakhand's Badrinath shrine as well, the ITBP Jawans and the pilgrims participated in the Tiranga Yatra. The devotees and Jawans were heard chanting Bharat Mata Ki Jai while raising high the tricolour. In Ladakh, a Tiranga bike rally was organized by the Bikers Association starting from the main market in Leh till Kharu as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari and Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis participated in a Har Ghar Tiranga campaign yatra in Nagpur as well. Minister of External Affairs Dr. S. Jaishankar led a Tiranga Yatra in Karnataka's Ramanagara ahead of the 75th Independence Day celebrations. Union Minister Anurag Thakur also accompanied Jaishankar at the Tiranga rally, and the pair were joined by hundreds of party cadres who held the Tiranga high with chants of Bharat Mata Ki Jai. The ITBP has released a song themed Har Ghar Tiranga, which is composed and sung by ITBP Jawan Arjun KEJRIWAL. The ITBP has been hoisting the national flag at all its border posts, and its units and formations across the country have been taking part in the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, which is going on from August 13th to the 15th.
Bharat Mata Ki Jai! Bharat Mata Ki Jai!
कफन बांध के निकला था वो मस्त मलंग दीवारा सा, देश की खातिर जान लुटा दो गाता एक तराना था। जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद।
Amid a nationwide celebration to commemorate 75 years of independence, Moradabad police took out the tricolour yatra, and the police personnel were seen dancing fiercely on patriotic songs in the police station as well. Speaking on the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, Union Minister Piyush Goyal said the campaign under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav will send a strong message to the world, adding that India will accelerate the global growth that will take place in the near future as well.
15 अगस्त को करोड़ों घरों पर जब तिरंगा फहराएगा, पूरे विश्व में एक संदेश जाएगा भारत की उभरती हुई ताकत का, भारत की एकजुटता का, भारत के एक संकल्प का कि आने वाले 25 वर्ष के अमृत काल में कैसे भारत एक विकसित देश बनेगा। मैं समझता हूं आने वाले 25 वर्ष पूरे विश्व के लिए एक चुनौती होगी, लेकिन इस चुनौती का सामना करने के लिए भारत तैयार है।
The fourth edition of the Indo-Oman joint military exercise Al-Najah was completed today at the Mahajan Field firing range in Bikaner. Jawans of the Indian Army and the Royal Army of Oman participated. Two more persons have been arrested in connection with a blast that happened in the compound of the Indian police post in the Gul area of Ramban district of Jammu and Kashmir on August the 2nd. According to Mohita Sharma, Superintendent of Police of Ramban, the arrested persons have been identified and both are residents of Gul. According to sources, the CBI has got explosive, crucial evidence in the Anubrata Mandal case, wherein for each cattle that was smuggled, Anubrata allegedly had set a 2,500 to 3,000 rupee commission. In festive seasons, especially during Eid, the commission would go up to 5,000 to 6,000 rupees, we're told. According to sources in the agencies, in 3 months, 6 crore rupees profit was allegedly made. Also in the supplementary charge sheet, the name of an Abdul Latif has also emerged, who amassed major properties. Anubrata Mandal has been kept at the Nizam's Palace CBI office in Kolkata. The CBI continues to interrogate him in the Bengal illegal cattle smuggling case. He was taken to Alipur Command Hospital for routine medical checkup. According to doctors, he is okay and there is no requirement of special medical attention. The Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha BJYM in Madhya Pradesh has stripped its Ujjain district unit president and 6 other office bearers off their posts for allegedly creating a ruckus at the Mahakaleshwar temple during the organization chief Tejasvi Surya's visit there. The police had registered a first information report FIR against 2 persons in connection with the ruckus. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis said that portfolios would be allocated to the newly appointed ministers in the state very soon. He also assured that the government will work for the benefit of the people. In a fresh snub to Uddhav Thackeray, the Eknath Shinde camp has decided to build a new central office in Dadar, where the Shiv Sena Bhavan is located in Mumbai. Located close to the Shivaji Park, the Shiv Sena Bhavan not only serves as the party's headquarters but also hosts offices of the affiliated organizations. While it was constructed in 1974, the refurbished Shiv Sena Bhavan was inaugurated by late Balasaheb Thackeray in 2006. According to the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India reported 15,815 new COVID cases in the last 24 hours with a daily case positivity rate of 4.36%. According to the ministry, 20,018 COVID patients recovered in the last 24 hours. Recently, the Taiwan Defense Ministry said that at least 24 Chinese aircraft and 6 vessels had encroached the sovereign Taiwanese territory in an act of military belligerence. The incursions occurred just 2 days after China concluded its large-scale military drills that overlapped 12 nautical miles into the island's waters. Amid the growing friction over Taiwan, US President Joe Biden and China Xi Jinping are expected to engage in an in-person meeting this year in November. The visit would mark the Chinese premier's first international visit in nearly 3 years and Xi Jinping's first international meeting, or rather first in-person meeting with Joe Biden since he took office. After the Taliban issued a new set of restrictions limiting the entry of women in a ladies' park in Herat province of Afghanistan, many women descended into the capital Kabul to protest, and from there a shocking video emerged where Taliban gunmen can be seen firing on the Afghan women protesters who were protesting and demanding freedom. A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launched 46 Starlink satellites into the low Earth orbit from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. The first stage booster supporting this mission had previously launched the Crew 1, Crew 2, Globestar FM-15 and 1 Starlink mission. Following stage separation, Falcon 9's first stage again returned to the Earth and landed on the drone ship station, this time in the Pacific Ocean. Pakistani authorities have revoked the broadcast permit of a private television station after it was taken off air following an interview during which an opposition party official allegedly incited troops and officers against the military leadership. The development came after ARY TV aired the interview of Shahbaz Gill, a close aide of former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan. US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi enrolled the climate tax and health legislation with her signature after the House gave it its approval, moving the bill to President Joe Biden's desk. The White House says the president will sign the bill next week. The legislation is a shadow of the larger, more ambitious plan to supercharge environment and social programs that Biden and his party had envisioned. A wildfire on Hawaii's Big Island grew overnight as firefighters worked to contain the large blaze that is burning in a rural area between Mauna Lua and Mauna Kea volcanoes. No homes were at risk, but the flames came within miles of a critical highway. The area where the fire is burning is dominated by shrubs and grasslands that are parched from persistent drought. Simona Halep reached the semi-finals of the WTA 100 Toronto Open with a straight sets victory over Coco Gauff of the United States. The number 15 seed has yet to drop a set this week and has also never conceded a set to Coco Gauff in 4 career meetings so far. The pair traded breaks of serve at the start of the match, then Halep broke again in the 5th game and served to take out the lead. Casper Ruud cruised into the semi-finals of the ATP 1000 Montreal Masters after demolishing home favourite Felix Auger-Aliassime. The Norwegian number 4 seed needed just 76 minutes to wrap up a win, and the result sets up a showdown with Poland's Hubert Hurkacz. Football club Barcelona has agreed to sell 25% of its Barça Studios production hub to Orpheus Media in a deal that would earn it $103 million. The Spanish league has strict financial requirements that limit the amount clubs can spend on players' salaries and transfers based on the club's financial health, and particularly hitting Barcelona very hard. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh interacted with the sportspersons from the 3 armed forces that participated in the recently concluded Commonwealth Games 2022 in Birmingham. India finished 4th in the medals tally with 22 gold, 16 silvers and 23 bronze medals, with a total of 61 medals at the CWGs. Spain's Pablo Carreño Busta topped a British qualifier Jack Draper in straight sets to punch a semi-final ticket in the ATP 1000 Montreal Masters. Busta has yet to drop a single set in the tournament. The world number 23 will next face another Brit, the unseeded Daniel Evans, today.